Hi, welcome back to Thrive America here with John, business strategist. Like I said before, John, you help people navigate their way through this brutal economy.
Absolutely.
And we need people like you to help us do this kind of thing. So thank you so much for being a guest on our show.
My pleasure.
It's great to have you here. We talked about the first R, and let's talk about the second R of the three R's of marketing in a down economy. So what's our second R?
Well, we wrapped up the last segment talking about referrals, and that's actually the second R. What my experience is there's a lot of companies that have been successful, and when I say, well, where does most of your business come from? They say, well, I get my business by word of mouth. So that's referrals. Whenever you hear someone saying, oh, I get most of my business by word of mouth, they're getting it by referral. And realistically speaking, referral business is critical to the longevity of most companies. The reason why is traditionally referrals, if you don't have a formalized program in place, they don't cost anything. When we talked about the 8 prongs and 3 that don't cost anything, referrals was one of them. So they don't cost anything, or realistically speaking, if you have a referral program in place, you're paying out the marketing cost after the money comes in. So it's only something that you're not going to have to worry about laying out and wondering if it's going to work for you or not. You'll actually have that money in hand. So what you end up doing is building that into the cost of the product, but you can cash flow your business based upon when your marketing expenses go out once the cash is already received. So you're not in a cash flow situation. The other reasons you really want referral business is that people who are referred to you typically tend to shop you less. So when people are shopping you less because they got that personal recommendation to you, then you have a much better shot of charging a more appropriate price or a higher margin price so that you can actually get your business to a place where you're making profit. Profit is good, right? Not everything in business is zero margin until we've covered all of our expenses. So the more money you can make per transaction is critical, and that's one thing that referral business really helps you with, is getting more money and more loyal customers. And you know what? People who are referred to you, a lot of times they're going to refer more people to you because that's how they found you in the first place.
John, excellent points. And if you've seen any past segments, any past shows, we're big believers in referrals. And you've heard me say before, when I first started my business, I knew nothing about events and referral marketing, and started going to some leads groups and found just some great people to network with. And some other people that you can turn to on this. We just interviewed David Alexander
with BNI locally.
Yeah, one of the gurus of BNI. So check out that segment. But what are some of the mistakes people make in referral marketing?
Well, probably the one mistake that I see people making a lot of times is they don't ask for the referral. They just don't ask for the referral. I mean, this is a common sales technique that if you've had any kind of formal sales training, that you would be told right away, you need to ask for the referral. But what I find that happens a lot of times is people maybe have had that training, they say, oh yeah, I'm going to ask for the referral, but they wait until after the sale. I had a payroll person that I was sitting down having lunch with one time, and she was saying that she went in and talked to a business owner and was trying to get his business, and he stopped her at the end and he asked her, why didn't you ask me for a referral? And she said, well, you didn't give me your business yet. Why should I ask you for a referral? And he says, you should always ask for a referral. Just because I'm not in a situation right now to use your products or services doesn't mean that I don't have vendors or customers or friends that need your products or services. So the one thing I really see that people don't do is ask for the referral early enough. As a matter of fact, when I did some work with some insurance agents, they would actually program the person in the appointment setting phase that they were going to be asking for a referral by suggesting that they might have some other friends that could benefit from the products or services. And if they could maybe write those people down or maybe invite those people to listen to this presentation at the same time, that would be wonderful.
That's again, just great advice, and just getting, just asking for the referrals. In other words, just before you even make the sale, just ask the person you're about to do business with, hey, do you know anybody that could benefit from my product or service? So you're asking them right off the bat, and they may say, yeah, Brent, I've got 5 other people. I'm glad you asked me. I've got 5 other people that need your product or service. Let me go and get my Rolodex and do that. Is there anything else before we move on as far as some mistakes that people are making in this in this world here of referral marketing?
Absolutely. When I go through the 8-prong integrated marketing method with new clients and I say, try and assess what they're doing in each category, I say, do you have a referral program? And sometimes people say, well, yeah, I'll pay $25 when somebody gives me a referral that turns into business. Okay, so then my next question is, where I'm looking at your brochure right here, I'm looking at your website, I don't see any reference to your referral program. Why is that? And I get some strange answers from time to time. You know, the first one is oh boy, I never thought of that, which, okay, that's fair. No one really pointed out that you need to let people know, hey, I've got a referral program. The other thing is sometimes like, well, I don't want everybody to, try and ask me for a referral bonus when they have it. And then, there's some situations where, people feel uncomfortable about getting some kind of cash for doing something they would do naturally. You did a great job for them. They're real pleased with you. They don't want the cash. So what a lot of times I would encourage someone to do is say, you know what, we can contribute that to your favorite charity. Or, you know what, you can give the gift away to someone else. You don't necessarily have to take it, because there's a lot of people who genuinely would like to refer business because of what you've done for them. But, not always. But if you don't tell people, they don't know.
What if, hypothetically, or what would you tell someone who has a referral program that isn't getting the results that
they're hoping
for, right?
Well, referral programs are like anything else. The first core question that you have to ask when you're not getting enough referrals is, are you worthy of the referral? And that's a tough question to have to ask yourself. If you're not getting referrals, is the work that you're doing, the product services you're providing, are they worth referring? And that's question number one. So that's a gut check. But beyond that, you have to remember that a referral program is like any other marketing program. You're going to run an ad sometimes, and that ad's not going to pull. Or you might put it in the wrong place, so it's not going to get the results it could. You could very simply change a headline on an ad and get 10 or 20 times the results. So think about the message that you're trying to communicate with your referral program. Think about how often you're telling people about it, and is it going to the right portion of your client base? Those all could be reasons that you're not getting it. And sometimes the people that you're doing business with right now, they're just not around your customers. So that may require you to do some networking to form some relationships to where people can actually refer business to you.
Excellent. And as far as referral programs are concerned, and we'll keep this kind of brief.
Yep.
Is there more than one program that I say, if I have this one program, can I have more than one program, or do you think that's too much to have too many programs going at once?
Quite honestly, and this is, again, if you're getting most of your business by word of mouth and you only have one referral program, why not try 3? Why not try 6? There's multiple things that fall into the referral bucket that you can be running simultaneously. Realistically speaking, it has to do more with the constraints on your time and your resources than it has to do with the idea that it's not okay to run more than one program. And that's another real common mistake, is people will only want to run one program at a time.
So John, we're going to bring you back here for the third R, and try to guess what you think the third R could be. We'll see you right back in just a minute.